2 years after Yasser Arafat and his fighters left Beirut, the PLO is back in the Palestinian camps that were its strongholds here during the war of 1982. Contrary to some Western intelligence reports, they've not returned in their thousands. At most, 1,500 fighters have come back secretly. Yet some go armed in public. Many others have drawn weapons from arms caches that were left here deliberately after the evacuation. And they feel strong enough to make the occasional show of force in West Beirut. We found one group of fighters, all of whom had returned from the camps abroad they were sent to 2 years ago, from Tunisia and Algeria, from Syria and Iraq. We found as well so-called political commissars, holding public meetings with Palestinians in the camps. They make little secret of their wish to rebuild the political and military base the PLO once had here. Already there's evidence that West Beirut has become a springboard for PLO attacks against the Israeli army occupying southern Lebanon. This week, 5 PLO fighters were killed in an abortive raid on the Israelis at their positions on the Awali River, about 30 miles south of Beirut. We traced 2 of the dead back to the Palestinian camps in West Beirut, where their families were dancing, as Palestinian tradition dictates, in mourning. The mother of one of them, Tariq Mustafa, told us that her son had been recruited and sent on the mission by Yasser Arafat's faction within the PLO, Fatah. Both were given mock funerals because their bodies have yet to be returned. And there was the customary gunfire salute from their fellow fighters. The Lebanese Army now sits at the entrance to every Palestinian camp in West Beirut. And the army, along with the government, has warned that it will crush any major resurgence of Palestinian militias here.